Michael, you've won some pretty big games. Where's this one ranked?
What's up there? It's well and truly up there. Just the whole campaign, the way the campaign sort of turned out from our first game, where everyone sort of mentioned to me that if you don't win the first one, you're probably going to struggle to win the series. So then to see the players turn it around and win the second one the way they did, and then have to fight last night to get the win, and literally only opened up with the last 10 minutes. It's a pretty special night, a special game.
But how did the celebrations go? 1 in the box, 2 in the rooms, and 3 afterwards.
Oh, they were awesome. They were awesome. They're memories of a lifetime that you sort of pinch yourself, and I guess you dream about things like that. But to have the players and the playing group and the staff that I've had over the last sort of 2-3 months in the campaign, they're a really tight group, and to see sort of the connection of the group, that was probably something there that I'll hold forever. From before or after, and late at night at about 4 in the morning, I think a few of the players were still just sitting with their families, and that was another great piece of just seeing the families after the game. They all came back to the hotel and they stayed together, and the families got to enjoy the moment as well.
Cam Murray and Ola Kawatu, give us your take on what happened, and were they in the wrong to leave the bench and join the Brook?
That's a really tough one. I mean, I guess it's not something there that people want to see, but from my point of view, they've got a really strong connection, this group, and I guess Cam's really gone down there. He sort of had a player, one of his own, on his own, and he probably felt that the need to go down, and he had quite a number of Queenslanders surrounding him, Jarome, and to see Camo do it, I was very, very proud of him. But I guess that's the look that they're trying to avoid at times. But I was very proud of all the team. Even Hamoli, like his passion for what I've seen him in the blue jersey. I understand why he's standing next to his brothers. So I guess that's something there that the team's really built, and they stand side by side.
Max, did you get a little bit lucky on that call? I mean, the letter of the law, many people think, particularly north of the border, that Cam Murray should have been sent off.
Look, I don't make up the rules, but at the end of the day, Jarome was standing there on his own. He had 10 people around him, so I guess what would any of us do in this situation? And I guess that's the emotional feel that you have at that moment in time. So I'm glad the game adjudicated for what it was, and calmed things down, and then they got on with it.
And it's 2 weeks fair for what happened as well for both the players.
That's harsh, because it's there's a lot of emotion that goes into Origin. So. I'm sure that they'll deal with that. I'm sure that their clubs will sort that out, and I'll have a chat with them about that. But I'd love to see them playing this weekend.
It's a little bit harsh for their clubs too, isn't it? Because they're the ones that actually have to now deal with it.
Yeah, but also having those players going back to your club's Origin players, especially after something like that takes back something pretty special to their clubs as well. So hopefully that they can avoid those 2 weeks and take what they've learned through this period back to their clubs. So Hamoli's his first time playing Origin, and I've seen him grow as a person. Let alone a footballer, and Cam Murray, well, we know how great a character he is, and I guess that showed there last night in that moment about what his teammates mean to him, and that's why he's a leader and he's a captain.
Matt, just back to...
Great game, scored that try, obviously, that's cost him big time. How's he going?
Yeah, he'll probably be out for a little while, but I think the memory of what he got last night, he's going to go down in the history books of one of the greats of Origin. You look at... they've talked about 94 and then 2005, where you've got to go up there and be a part of the decider, and he basically pulled the game apart at a moment in time. It was a real dogfight. At the 20-minute mark, I had no idea which way it was going to go. Then we get to the 10-minute mark, it's still the same, and then all of a sudden Mitch comes up with a massive play off the back of what his teammates have done for him. It was good to see.
Madge, one of the great moments, there was a camera on you in the box when Bradman scored his try. Can you just describe that emotion? Like, it was so tense for over an hour, and then you got out of your chair, and just the joy?
Oh, yeah, well, I guess everything that, we've been living together in, we went up to the Blue Mountains, and they spoiled us up there and looked after us, and you do build different connections when you're coaching at this level, and to see Bradman score was bloody special.
Is the shield safe? Sorry. Yeah. Is the shield safe? Where is it? Because you wanted to bring it home for so long.
I actually have no idea. I finished at about 4 o'clock this morning, so I'm not quite sure where that ended up. But yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be safe.
No, Madge, you said this is the people's team. What do you think this victory will mean for the people of New South Wales?
Well, you look around and there's plenty of people, like, the boys just got off the plane and everyone's cheering, and I guess it represents, a team that wants to fight. And, I guess that's something there that, we started off and we spoke about that as a team. How do we want to look? And it's nice to see the people sort of cheering them on for what they've achieved.
Can the boys believe, and can you believe what you've actually achieved? Defied the history, all the stats were against you.
Look, I suppose it sinks in after a little while, but we knew what we were going to face, and it's probably extra special from going down in that first game. And I saw in the first game that there was something pretty special that was being built amongst the players. They showed that in their effort that they did, and then the game 2 came about, and we've had a few changes in the team, and we've had certain guys come in and out of the team at some stages, and they played their part. So it's massive for New South Wales.
Is that the best game of Origin you've ever played in, and is that the best you've played at Origin level?
I think so, yeah. In terms of how I played, I think it was one of my better series, and definitely I think a decider up at Suncorp. You sort of feel the build-up throughout the week, and everyone talking about history and stats, and we didn't have a real good record up there. So to feel that build-up and then just connect as a group and do something special last night was pretty good.
What was your take on the ball, with you and DCE playing a pivotal role in it? And do you think Cam Murray and Tabuai-Fidow deserve what they got from the judiciary?
I was pretty shocked they got 2 weeks, to be honest. They've got rules and plans that they go by now, so that's Origin footy. You got to step onto that field knowing it's going to be a war zone and anything can happen at any time. So they were just looking up for their brothers.
Were you happy that they had your back in that moment?
Sorry?
Were you happy that they had your back in that moment?
Yeah, it was cool. And I was right in the middle of it there with Bizarre. To just feel the boys, or see the boys coming off the bench was pretty cool. But that's just the connection we've sort of made with each other over the past month or so. So I love this group of guys, and hopefully we can do it all again next year.
You mentioned Bizza. You mentioned Bizza. Do you know if Brian's had a shower yet?
Yeah, he's had a shower. He still smells a bit, but that's just Bizza.
Just that one with DC, it was a great battle. You got right in his grill again. You seem to really relish that one-on-one with him.
Yeah, he's one of the best in our game, man, and you have to take it head on. Especially if you're going up, want to get one of the best. He's played a lot of games in that Maroons jersey, and he's had a lot of great wins up there in Suncorp. So to do battle against him was pretty cool again.
Phil Gould said of your performance last night in the series, it's your coming of age moment. How do you reflect on your series and game last night?
Yeah, I just always said I wanted to make amends for last year, and I think it's pretty cool with how you can turn a lot of things around in a year's time. So like I said, I'm grateful for Madge and the staff for giving me this opportunity to wear that blue jersey again, and hopefully I made New South Wales proud last night.
You got a best on ground for post-match?
Post-match? Yeah. No. Moe. No, I'm sling, still charging.
Jarome, the new team song, Let Me Hear, where did it come from? Whose idea? It looks special.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Sort of had a hand in there with Critter, Bizza and Spence. We sat in Bizza's room one night to sort of write it up, but I think you guys seen after game 2 what our team song was like, and I just thought, with the connection we sort of made with each other, we need something to celebrate, and we sort of come up with something, and hopefully it sticks for a while.
Do you think everyone north of the border heard you?
North of the border, Queenslanders, hopefully, man. But it wasn't really for them, it was for more for the people back home.
What was it like when they started filtering out of the stadium and you're lifting the trophy? You've sacked them in their own place.
Yeah, it's not really about them. I don't think it ever has been. And it was only us out there at the end of the day, us 17 boys against them in their own backyard, and to do something special like that is right up there with what I've done in the game.
You gave them a nice little wave too, didn't you, mate?
They were chanting all night my name, so I was like, I know there's still 4 minutes left on the clock, but yeah, I'm just a real competitor, bro, and that sort of came out a bit there, a bit too early, I think.
Can you describe it being so close for an hour and then you get that ball
yeah, that was a cool moment for myself. I sort of just felt that, you know, our middles and our back five were winning the little battles. I think, yeah, just those small opportunities you need to make the most of in Origin. So glad my mate Bradman Best was there in support. He iced it off. He beat a few of his own teammates, so it was good to get that one.
This year, NRL on 9 is your one-stop shop for all footy.
That's right, Freddie. Not about the highlights, action, 7 days a week.
Billy and Gus podcast, get that on your drive on the way home. Immortal Behaviour, grab a seat on the couch for that. And of course, my favourite, Freddie in the 8.
The best footy brains, the biggest games.
Don't trust the algorithm, subscribe to NRL on 9 and get all your entertainment there.